Boulder's top stories this week. A Boulder-based company receives an economic incentive through the city's flexible rebate program. Boulder cyclists ecstatic after being dubbed a host city in the USA ProCycling Challenge. And the library offers something new for readers to check out. Hi, I'm Natalie Wood. A Boulder-based company at the forefront of energy technology is receiving up to $85,000 in rebates from the city of Boulder. Tendril, a developer of energy management and smart grid-related technologies, was awarded the rebates on sales, use taxes, and permit-related fees. The flexible rebate program is one of the city's business incentives covering a wide range of fees, equipment, and construction use taxes. Under the program, the city manager may consider a specific incentive package for tax and fee rebates to meet a company's specific needs. Selected companies are eligible for the rebate after they have made their investment and paid the taxes or fees to the city. Qualifying companies must be able to demonstrate that they have contributed to social, community, and environmental sustainability goals. Tendril has exceeded the minimum community sustainability guidelines for the program by allowing consumers to modify their behaviors to reduce both their costs and energy usage. Tendril's flexible rebate application is one of 6 submitted to the city in late 2011. 5 2011 applications are still pending. The city's approved 2012 budget includes $350,000 in funding for 2012 flexible tax and fee rebates for primary employers. For more information about the city's Economic Vitality Program, go to bouldercolorado.gov and click on Business. It's an event that Boulder cyclists have been buzzing about since last year, and officials recently announced that Boulder will be a host city in the 2nd annual USA ProCycling Challenge. The racers are expected to take on about 100 miles on a Golden to Boulder leg of the race on Saturday, August 25th. So far, no specific route has been set, but the Golden to Boulder stage is expected to include the Peak to Peak Highway. Boulder organizers want to hold a celebration downtown and other race-related festivals from August 24th to the 26th. With this exciting opportunity in the news, I stopped by Boulder Cycle Sport to find out what exactly makes Boulder a great place to ride.
Last year, the amount of excitement without having a stage here was incredible. I mean, people just were talking about it. You'd go next door to the coffee shop. It was just, that's all everybody could talk about. So to have it actually come into town, I can only imagine it's going to be that much better. I mean, it'll be huge. It'll be great. It's pretty famous in the world as a great place to ride. The climate is great here. The restaurants and the views of the Flatirons. And I mean, it's just a really great place to be. And I think it's a large cycling community, so the fans are just going to come out. It's going to be incredible. I mean, it'll be really, really special.
Boulder organizers plan to hold a variety of fundraising events to generate the money needed to host a leg of the race. The cost is estimated to be more than $250,000, although supporters say cities who have participated have benefited economically from the influx of people and the spending they do while in town. The USA ProCycling Challenge is slated to visit 12 host cities over 7 days from August 20th to the 26th. 1 week after a nighttime park closures rule took effect, Boulder police and park staff are reporting no significant problems. As viewers may recall, the city manager made a decision last week to close city parks from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. because of concerns about health, sanitation, and crime posed by encampments. While the closures went into effect on January 6th, police took a couple of days to focus on education and encouragement of voluntary compliance before initiating any type of enforcement activity. The one area where enforcement was expected to be most focused was on the Sister Cities Plaza, where members of Occupy Boulder had set up camp. However, the group cleared out over the weekend, saying they would concentrate instead on daytime protests. A few tents were left behind, but police removed them as abandoned property, as allowed under the rule. One individual was arrested early Monday morning when he was seen setting up a tent after hours. He was charged with third-degree trespassing. Changes are coming to beer tasting rooms in Boulder as a result of a city council decision last month. After considering viewpoints from a variety of sides, council decided unanimously to allow local breweries, wineries, and distilleries to serve food along with alcoholic beverages in their locations. The new rule is intended to promote more responsible alcohol consumption by encouraging eating while drinking. I spoke to a couple of local business owners about what their customers can expect. They're places people go to socialize, explore, and taste. And now Boulder breweries are allowed to serve food along with their sought-after craft beverages.
It's hugely important, of course, because, eating while drinking promotes safe drinking. Eating food slows the absorption of alcohol in the bloodstream, and sometimes people come and get a couple beers can be a whole lot different without food. So it's, really important for us.
Some of these brewery tasting rooms probably, do function in many respects along the lines of a bar. People are gathering, they're staying for hours at a time, they're having more than one drink. And so we certainly think food intake in that situation is very important.
In December, City Council okayed food service at Boulder breweries, largely to promote safe and responsible alcohol consumption. However, some community members were concerned that allowing food in these establishments would draw more events and crowds to the breweries. But the Boulder businesses I spoke to say their top priority is to make sure people drink responsibly.
That's the number one priority with all establishments that are providing alcohol, whether they're producers or they're restaurants or they're liquor stores or really anything. I mean, that's something that is the ultimate responsibility of making sure that anybody consuming is, of course, first of age, of legal drinking age, and then, of course, that they are sampling in a responsible manner or drinking in a responsible manner. And we take that very seriously here at Redstone, as do, I believe, all of the breweries and wineries throughout the Boulder County region.
Avery Brewing takes that seriously as well. The business is in the process of applying for city approvals to move to a new location in Gun Barrel. Avery discussed their concept plan submittal with Planning Board on December 15th and plans to submit an application for site plan approval in early February. Avery's planning a restaurant as part of their expansion.
We're looking to build a new brewery. We want it to be this a very special place, and part of that special place, it's going to be a large production brewery, probably the largest in the city of Boulder, and we want to make it a place that people can come and actually hang out, sample the Avery lineup of beers and what we do, see what we do, but safely. So we want them to be able to eat while they drink.
Avery Brewing will be able to do just that, as Council's decision permitting breweries to serve food went into effect on January 5th. There are currently 17 businesses in Boulder designated as breweries, wineries, or distilleries. The Boulder Public Library is offering a great new tool for readers to check out. On January 11th, the library began checking out NOOK e-readers to library users, just like it does traditional library books. The NOOKs come loaded with a number of bestseller titles in fiction, nonfiction, and biography categories. The library has supported reading and readers for over 100 years, and Reference and Collections Manager Melinda Mattingly says the organization is happy to be able to offer books in this new format.
We are pretty excited to be able to offer this, and we think it's going to be very popular. We've bought 24 NOOKs. Each NOOK has 30 books, and we've named them bestseller NOOKs. So we've loaded them with all of the current New York Times bestsellers and the Boulder bestsellers. When you consider that there are 30 books on this when you take it home, you have a lot of choice. If you've changed your mind about what you were going to read, if you thought you'd read the Stephen King but got interested in the Steve Jobs, well, you'd have it right there.
The NOOKs check out for 3 weeks and no renewals are possible. Patrons must be at least 18 years old and a Boulder City resident to check out a NOOK with their library card. That's all the time we have for this week. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8. I'm Natalie Wood. Stick around for more Inside Boulder next.